Hello folks, my name is David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast. I'm joining you tonight from Ibrox, smiling for probably the first time this season after Rangers defeated Real Betis by a goal to nil. A goal in the second half, credited to Abdallah Sima, but I think it might be Ben Davies who ends up getting the credit for it, was enough to get Rangers the victory. In a very interesting game, because I think we saw a lot tonight that hopefully augurs well for the rest of the season. Rangers started quite brightly, an attacking side selected by Michael Beale, and a superb ball by Kamar Ruthried, Rabi Matondo, whose shot was saved by the goalkeeper. But then you could tell this was a Rangers team that has had a bad start to the season. It was lacking in confidence, it wasn't wanting to try stuff, unsure of itself, and the crowd were just desperate for them to give them anything. And in that spell, Betis neat and tidy as you'd expect. Rangers were doing well defensively, keeping them out. I thought Davies was really impressive, but we couldn't get anything going at all in the attacking sense till about 10 minutes from half time, when a couple of things, Rangers just pushed a bit further forward, stopped being quite so tentative. The crowd responded. We were desperate tonight for them to give us something to get our teeth into, and from then on Rangers were the better team. Came out at the start of the second half and Rangers were the better side. Borna Barisic hit the bar with a free kick. And then when the goal came after a mad scramble, the keeper's made a remarkable save from Ruth, but eventually it got forced home. There was a VAR check and I thought, no, Jesus, here we go again. But luckily it was given, deservedly so. And, we had a few moments to see out, nervy moments at the end. They've had a shot that I think, not haven't seen it back, but might have come back off the post. But this is a good side. Look at the players they've got in their team. Real quality players. And Rangers were the better side in that second half, because tonight they showed heart, they showed desire, but more importantly they showed passion, and they showed that they were going to try things. Bravery in football isn't always, just getting up for a head knock or whatever. Bravery in football is going, I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to try and pass it. I'm going to try and make something happen. Even though I know if it goes wrong, I might get a wee bit of verbals for the crowd. I'm going to do it. And if I do get verbals for the crowd, I'm going to get the ball. I'm going to try something as soon as it comes to me again. Rangers did that tonight. Rangers were brave. Rangers pushed. And as I say, not the bravery that plucky losers. We deserved this tonight. Rangers were the better team. And it sets us up very well, obviously, for the group. But more importantly, I hope that it just kickstarts the season. You could see the first half of the lack of self-belief in this side, but it grew. And I'm hoping now that it just lights a wee fire in a few of them. Cifuentes came out of the side, poor first half, but got better as the match went on. I thought Ben Davies was really good as well. Matondo was a threat. Sima is an odd player, but he always gets himself involved. But for me, Mr. Thursday Night was back. John Lundstrom was my man of the match. Absolutely superb in the middle of the park. And as you can probably tell, I'm still quite a wee bit excited, because it has been a really sluggish start to the season for us, with a lot of lows. And speaking to Bears coming in tonight, there wasn't a lot of confidence, but it just shows you we are actually a bit better than we've shown. So I do understand that people might go, well, we've not been at our best, they've not given us anything to really suggest we're going to do this, but there are good footballers in there. Wee bit of belief, wee bit of effort and a lot of heart, and we can go places. Thanks for listening to me. Full coverage over on Heart and Hand on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. I'll talk to you on Sunday. Take care, everybody.